How to prevent Firefox converting localhost/URLs into search queries? Since upgrading from Firefox 3.6.x, my address bar has a perk that never used to be there. When I type in, for example, Firefox turns it into a search query. My search engine is Google. To work around this, after forgetting I need to do this almost every time for FF, I must type in. This way, I am directed correctly to my localhost server. I don't need to do this for any other browser, and I thought this QA on URL trimming might change the behavior, but it didn't. Any ideas on how I can prevent localhost from being turned into a search query?
Type about column config in the URL bar. In the filter search box, type browser.fixup.alternate.suffix. Double-click this entry to edit it in remove.com. Now your localhost file should work without having to add http://
If you still want to be able to search from the address bar, but you also want to be able to open local URLs, you can set the about column config property browser.fixup.dns_first_for_single_words to true, which will do a DNS query for single words like localhost or my server and only turn it into a search if the DNS query fails. This gives you the best of both worlds. You can still search from the address bar, but if you put in the name of a machine on your LAN, then you'll just connect to that instead, assuming your DNS or hosts file is set up correctly, of course.
In the location bar, type about config and press enter. The about config this might void your warranty. Warning page may appear. Click I'll be careful, I promise, to continue to the about config page. In the search field, type keyword.enabled. Double-click the keyword.enabled preference to set its value to false. Please note that this will also prevent things that aren't URL-like from being used as search terms. For example, after making this change, if you type how to tell if an egg is boiled in the search bar, you'll just get a DNS error. Other answers on this page give a way to attempt your suffix-less server name without modification. Let's say you have a server in your domain called Git. When you type just git/ and there is a DNS problem, instead of navigating to www.git.com, you'll just get a DNS error page. Solution from Mozilla.
I know this is kind of a weird solution, but you could map localhost.com to 127.0.0.1 with your %vendor%/system32/drivers/etc/host file. Start Notepad as administrator by using the context menu on top of it in the Start menu and open the file %vendor%/system32/drivers/etc/hosts, then add an entry like this to the end of the file. Save. Now you should be able to use localhost.com in place of localhost, which Firefox shouldn't complain about. Note that this works for practically any domain name you want, so you can make it shorter.
Source